Hey, what's up guys, it's Andrew. Welcome to another video, and this is my review of the iPhone XS Max. Now, I've been able to use this phone for about a week now, and I think it's finally time that I can finally give a full, honest review about this phone that's 100% unbiased, because I'm an Apple sheep. So of course it's going to be unbiased. But no, I'm going to go over the positives and negatives of this year's iPhone release, so that way, if you're an Android user, you can actually distinguish between the positives and negatives, and you can make the switch, or want to. But, you know, I'm not making you, but you should. Now, the first negative that I want to go over is that it's 2018. All of the Android manufacturers all include fast charging inside of their devices, or in the box. And there's an adapter that you can use that you can quickly charge your phone in a matter of either half an hour, 15 minutes, or an hour. But Apple doesn't actually include this in the box. The fast charging is actually there, but you need to buy a separate adapter and cable to be able to fast charge your iPhone. Now, for you guys watching, this year is an S upgrade, which means the only thing that's different is actually the internals and upgrades to the externals. It looks the exact same, except for this year where there's a new gold color and a bigger size. Now, there are some upgrades to the processor on the inside. There's the A12 chip, which is actually included in all of this year's iPhones, including the budget 10R. That review's coming out later, but the A12 chip actually improves the performance by 10 to 15%, but there is now an extra GPU core. Instead of 3, there's 4 now, which actually adds even more processing power when it comes to games or graphic-related applications that you use on the daily. And even though this is an S upgrade, there is one external change that you should take a look at, which is the speaker grills on the bottom of the phone. They're asymmetrical. Last year's they were symmetrical, but this year they're asymmetrical, but because of that, you now get more LTE bands and faster gigabit LTE. Speaking of the LTE capabilities, the 2018 iPhone XS and the XS Max comes with dual SIM capability using an eSIM, which is embedded in the device. That feature is actually coming out later, but it's been showing up in the latest beta of iOS 12.1, which should be seen around the end of this month or the beginning of next month. There is a new, more durable glass back, plus this new surgical grade stainless steel around the edges. Right here, I have the iPhone XS Max in gold, which has this beautiful gold stainless steel band, which actually looks like a bit rose gold, but there is a creamy glass back on the back, and this enables wireless charging. This year, Apple included faster wireless charging. I don't know what that means because I haven't tested it out, or there are actually no official specs for it yet, but there is one thing that this year's iPhone XS Max and XS will obviously work with, is AirPower. I know it hasn't been released yet, but it is actually mentioned on this year's product packaging, so it should be coming soon, right? The iPhone XS Max has a display that measures 6.5 inches. It's a Super Retina display, which means it uses OLED technology, but it is custom designed by Apple. Now, this display is actually a resolution of 2688 by 1242, which means when your Android friends ask you if you're rocking a 1440 display, just tell them, no, you're not. You're actually rocking a 1242 display. That just means you're not going to be able to get the quality of 4K or anything close to 4K. You'll be stuck with 1080p, but it'll look extra crispy on the Super Retina display. The iPhone XS Max has the body of a 8 Plus or a 7 Plus. It's actually lighter than my 7 Plus, which is actually surprising. It has a 1-inch increase for those of you upgrading from the 7 Plus or the 8 Plus. There's a brand new advanced Face ID, which actually is so much faster than last year's iPhone X compared to the videos I shot last year. I don't have an iPhone X to compare to, but I do have my 7 Plus, which a video is coming out soon. Going over to the camera on the iPhone XS Max, this camera has a couple of new features, including the ability to change your portrait effects or your aperture after you're taking the picture, and there's a new smart HDR mode, which lets you take pictures where if you have a enormous amount of backlighting, then it won't affect your pictures. It'll take a number of pictures and stitch them together and masking out several places, making the image look whole and making it more beautiful. Now, a thing that I've seen on the internet is that the front-facing portrait mode on the iPhone XS actually fixes your skin by making it smoother and getting rid of pimples and wrinkles. And I've noticed that too, because a picture that I've taken on the regular camera and a picture I've taken on the portrait camera, my skin looks so much better and a bit rosier than the one on the regular camera. Personally, I actually like that because it gets rid of all of this acne that I have on my face. So that's a plus for me. Now, the iPhone is actually the best device to take pictures with because the camera is absolutely phenomenal. Apple has some great image processing software with its chips, and the iPhone XS Max is absolutely no different. Here are some pictures that I've been taking on my trips over the summer on an iPhone, and then there are some pictures that I've taken on the iPhone XS Max as well included. Now, the iPhone XS Max comes with Memoji and Animoji, which has been my absolute favorite feature of the iPhone X. Now, these animated emojis have been improved on the iPhone XS due to the new upgraded True Depth camera system, but they're absolutely the best thing, and my favorite thing to do is make stickers of myself in Memoji and just pasting them into messages to, scare off all my friends. And all of my Android friends, they can actually receive Animoji and Memoji if I send them as a video or a picture, but not as a sticker because that only works in iMessage. Now, going to battery life, this is really important on any phone, even an Android, but the iPhone XS lasts about half an hour longer than the 10, and the XS Max lasts about 90 minutes longer than the iPhone 8 Plus, which has the same form factor, so that's just awesome, even though it has a bigger display and better camera. Of course, there's wireless charging, so in case you need to juice up quickly, the faster wireless charging is gonna help. You can just place your phone down and pick it up whenever you need it, and when you're done, just place it back down, and you'll be fully charged by the time you need your phone again.
Watch this.
Finally, the iPhone XS is rated at IP68 water resistant, which means you can place your phone in about 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes and have no problem. Apple has actually tested the iPhone XS and the XS Max in various liquids, including chlorinated water, salt water, wine, orange juice, and even beer. Who would drop their phone in beer? Actually, I would probably drop my phone in coffee, which is something else that they tested it on. But of course, because of the klutz I am, that's actually going to be a great feature, because who knows when I'm going to drop my iPhone XS Max into a nice hot latte. So in the end, the iPhone XS Max is an absolute great phone if you're upgrading from anything older than the 8 Plus. If you have the 10, I don't think this is going to be worth the upgrade, but if you like having new phones every year, of course, you should absolutely get this phone. If you have the 7 or the 6S or the 6 or even something older than that, this is going to be an awesome upgrade because there's a new bigger screen, a new glass back, a new A12 chip, and some more performance upgrades and software upgrades along the way. iOS 12.1 is coming out with some new features that are going to be added to this year's iPhone XS and the XS Max. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like down below if you liked it. Leave a like if you didn't, because that'll make me feel better. Comment down below what other videos you would like to see me make next, even if it's not tech related. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. I'm Andrew, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.